welcome back to KiwiCan. I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're all staying out of trouble. We've talked a lot about some different things in KiwiCan over the past couple of weeks, but the main topic has obviously been resilience. And then under resilience, we've talked a lot about goal setting. Now we're still going to be thinking about goal setting in the next couple of weeks, but we're going to move on to problem solving. You might be wondering how problem solving relates to resilience. Now, resilience is all about overcoming problems and trying to solve them. And that's how, team. Alright team, now time for our catchphrase. Let's warm our hands up and KiwiCan says, if I got a problem, y'all, I'll solve it. I'll think of an idea, then I'll resolve it. And now time to hand you over to our dear friend Chris, who comes from England, of all places. But he lives here in Christchurch and works in a few KiwiCan schools here. Let's see what he's up to.
Great catchphrase, guys. Now we're going to go into the next thing, which is the energizer, to get you all nice and warmed up before we do the main lesson. What you're going to need is 6 tin cans, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one, 6. With these 6 cans, I'm going to create a pattern here, and you have to try and copy that pattern. But my 6 cans are going to be over there behind me, so I'm going to have to run, pick up one of these cans from behind, put it here in a certain place, and you have to match the place where I put it and build the exact same shape there where you are. Make sense? Great. So first I've got to get rid of these cans. I'm going to think really hard and make the cans disappear. Magic. Those tin cans might be at the back of your garden, or they might be at the other side of the room to the room that you're in right now. It doesn't matter if it's inside or outside, as long as they're away from you so that you have to run to get them and bring them in front of your screen and build the same shape. Ready? Set. Go! Done. That's it. This is the first pattern. So this was the first problem to solve. Did you get the exact same pattern? Hopefully you did. Are you ready for round 2? Round 2, same thing, but I'm going to create a different pattern that you have to copy. All right, I'm going to get these cans and I'm going to send them back there again. You ready? Oh, whew. Done. Okay, you ready? Back there, back here, different shape. When I say go. 3, 2, 1, go! And last one, done. Oh, that was tiring. Did you get the same shape? Did your tower fall down? Hopefully you got the exact same as I got here. Good job. Okay, now we're all warmed up. I'm nice and warmed up. We're going to carry on with the rest of our lesson. See you in a second. Oh, I almost forgot. Haha. Whew! How are you guys feeling after that? Hopefully you've managed to have a glass of water and a quick rest. If you've missed anything, feel free to pause the video and go back and try that again if you want, and then come back and I'll see you right back here. But if you're going to carry on with me, let's keep going. So for our main lesson today, we are going to be focusing on problem solving. Problem solving is a skill that we should all learn to master. It is a great life skill. And problem solving fits within our main theme, resilience. What do you think when I say the word problem? Do you think it's a good thing or do you think it's a bad thing? A lot of the time we can think that it's a bad thing because the word problem, it doesn't sound like a good thing, does it? But it doesn't have to be a bad thing. We could see a problem as a challenge, and a challenge that we overcome if we take the time to think about it. And if we do that, our minds are going to become stronger. I'm now going to introduce you to the 4 easy steps that we should all think about when we're trying to solve a problem. The 4 steps are STEP. S. Say the problem, because first we have to know what the problem is before we can fix it. T. Think of ideas, because once we've said the problem, we know what it is. Now we have to think of how we're going to fix it. E. Explore the results. Now what that means is we have to think about how our plans are going to work and which one might be the best plan. And then P. Pick the best idea. Let's see if we can remember what those 4 easy steps are. Say it along with me. If we say it out loud, it will stay in our minds. S. Say what the problem is. T. Think of ideas to solve those problems. E. Explore the results of what our ideas could be. And then P. What was P? Pick the best idea. I'm going to show you a bit of a video now with my friends Kevin and Candid. Now they've got a little bit of a problem that they've got to try and solve, and what I want you to do is watch the video and see if you can tell when they use these steps to try and solve their problem. Once we get to the end of the video, I'm going to check to see if you got it right. See you in a few minutes.
Come on, Kevin, we've got to get to school. We never should have been wasting time back there. Oh no! Whoa! Candu, what are we going to do? Look how much water there is. We are never going to get to school on time. This is a huge problem. We are not going to do it. Wait a minute. Let's have a look and make sure that we understand what the problem is. Maybe we can come up with a plan to fix it. The problem is we can't safely cross the flooded river and get to school. Okay, now that we understand the problem, let's see if we can come up with a plan so that we can get to school safely. Okay, let's have a think. How can we solve this problem and get to school safely? I know, you can carry me across. Can do, I'd love to, but I'm not a very good swimmer. Well, it looks like we are stuck. There's no point in trying. Problems can be difficult, Candu, but if we think together, we can find a way across this river. Okay, let's think some more. I could try jumping really far. We could build a raft. Nope. Or throw a rope across. No, that's too risky. I don't know what to do. I give up. Let's not give up. We can do this. Maybe we should walk along the river until we find a bridge. It will be a longer walk, but it will be much safer. Great, Candy. I think that's a great idea. Thanks, Kevin. Let's go. Right with you, Candy. This was definitely the best way to cross the river. And I almost gave up trying to solve the problem. But you reminded me that I must understand the problem first, then to think of different ways to solve the problem, and then to not give up if something doesn't work. Just keep trying. Yay, I'm so proud of you, Candy. Thanks, Kevin. Oh, we better get to school.
How about that? It's such a good job they solved that problem. Let's hope that Kevin and Candu both got to school on time. But how about you guys? Could you guys tell when they used each of those steps to solve the problem? Let's see if you got it right. Can you remember what the first step was? S. Say the problem. And did you guys guess where Kevin and Candu identified the problem? It was, bing, this part. This was the problem, wasn't it? They couldn't get across the river. And once they knew what the problem was, then they could think of a plan. T. Think of ideas. Which point in the video did they start to think of ideas? Did you get it? It was, bing, this part. If you got that, then well done, good job. E. Explore the results. Could you tell at which part in the video they was exploring the results of their ideas? It was very, very close to where they was thinking about it. It was, bing, it was in the same daydream, wasn't it? Because they was thinking of ideas and they was thinking of the results of those ideas all at the same time. And then P, pick the best idea. At which point in the video did Candu pick the best idea? Could you tell? It was, ping. Did you get that? Did you get all of them? If you did, then well done. Great job, everybody. Now, before we finish up, we have to confirm what we've been learning about today. Can you remember what it was? It was problem solving. And the more you practice problem solving, the better you get at doing it. But remember, not all problems are easy. A lot of them are really hard, but it's the hardest problems that we have to practice the most. If I exercise my arm over and over again like this, what's going to happen? My muscle's going to get stronger, isn't it? Because I'm exercising my muscles. If I want to run the furthest any human has ever ran before, am I going to do it if I always run the shortest distance? No.
If we give up before we've really tried. Ooh, no way. That is way too far for me. That's going to be too hard. We're never really going to get any stronger. But if we push ourselves, even though we know it's going to be difficult, oh, this is going to be hard, but all right. Let's see how well I can do this. That's when we get stronger.
So see if you can do it, guys. If there is a problem that is really difficult, don't give up. By all means, rest if you need to rest. And then when you're ready, give it another go. You can do it.
Hi everybody, it looks like you're having lots and lots of fun with Chris. We are going to do our GKQs now. So like always, I'll ask the question, you'll give me an answer, and then I'll say GKQ, and then it will be your turn. So it will sound like this, GKQ. Kāpai, just like that, team. Your first question of the day is, what day will it be 2 days after Tuesday? That's right, it will be Thursday. GKQ. Kāpai. Our second question is, what is the name of the country that we live in? That's right, we live in New Zealand. GKQ. Awesome work so far. Our third question is, what is 10 minus 6? That's right, if you said 4, that would be correct. GKQ. And our fourth and final question of the day is, how do you say hello in Māori? If you said kia ora, that would be right. GKQ. Awesome work, team. I loved the resilience you showed during those GKQs, trying to get all of the answers. Well done. Give yourselves a pat on the back. We're going to finish off with our catchphrase now, and I'm going to take you back to Chris, who's going to help us out with that.
Ready? I say, you say. Kiwi Can says, Kiwi Can says, if there is a problem, yo, I solve it. Yo, I solve it by thinking of ideas. By thinking of ideas, then I'll resolve it.
fun today, everybody. I loved hanging out with you and I hope you had fun with Chris. We will see you next week, but for now, have an awesome week. See you later.